Ladies and gentlemen, there is a certain power in persistence, a unique form of strength that emerges when we continue to push forward, even when there is no audience to applaud our efforts. The world has a tendency to focus on the visible, the results, the recognition, the accolades. However, the true measure of greatness is not found in the applause of others, but in the quiet, solitary moments when no one is watching, and you choose to keep moving forward despite the silence. This is the essence of resilience, the drive to continue when the spotlight is dimmed and your actions are unseen. It is during these moments when there is no external validation that true character is forged. We are living in a world that is quick to celebrate success and quick to forget the struggle that precedes it. Yet it is the struggle that defines us. It is the persistence in the face of adversity, the unwavering commitment to our goals that truly sets us apart. We must remember that the road to success is not linear, and it is not always accompanied by applause. In fact, much of the journey is often walked in silence, unnoticed by the eyes of others, but deeply significant to the individual who is committed to their purpose. The journey of perseverance is not an easy one. It requires discipline, vision, and a heart that refuses to give up. But it is in those moments when no one is watching, when there are no accolades or recognition, that your true potential begins to emerge. Today, I want to talk about the importance of continuing to push, to rise above the challenges, and to stay true to your vision, even when the world seems indifferent. For it is in these quiet, unseen moments that you lay the foundation for greatness. What follows are 8 keynotes that speak to the heart of this principle. These are not just motivational words. They are guiding principles that will empower you to remain steadfast, to keep moving forward, and to keep pushing, even when nobody is watching. The power of self-discipline. The foundation of every great achievement is self-discipline. It is easy to work when others are watching, when the pressure is high and the rewards are near, but true greatness is cultivated in those unseen moments when there is no one around to praise your efforts. Self-discipline is what keeps you on track when external motivation fades away. It is the ability to stay committed to your goals, to continue working toward your vision, even when there is no immediate gratification. Self-discipline is not about perfection. It is about consistency. It is the small, deliberate actions that you take each day, even when the rewards are not visible. It is about getting up in the morning and doing what needs to be done, regardless of whether anyone notices. The world may not see your efforts, but you must remain steadfast, because you know that every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goal. It is the discipline to keep working when the results seem distant and the encouragement is lacking. Discipline is not an easy task, especially when you feel as though your hard work is going unnoticed. It takes a strong internal drive to push forward without the validation of others. This is where your commitment to your purpose is tested. The true measure of your character is not in the praise you receive, but in the commitment you show when there is no external recognition. It is easy to stop when nobody is watching, but true success comes to those who are willing to keep going, even when the world seems indifferent. Furthermore, self-discipline requires vision. Without a clear understanding of where you are headed, it becomes difficult to remain focused and dedicated. Vision gives you the motivation to keep going, even when the process is tedious and the results are not immediately visible. It is your ability to see the end goal, to keep that vision in front of you, that will help you stay disciplined even when the world is not cheering you on. In addition, self-discipline is closely tied to personal responsibility. When you choose to stay committed even in the absence of an audience, you take ownership of your journey. You are not relying on external factors to dictate your progress. You are making a conscious decision to be responsible for your own success, regardless of the circumstances. This is the power of self-discipline. It empowers you to control your own destiny, regardless of whether anyone is watching. The strength of self-discipline lies in the ability to keep moving forward, day after day, even when there is no immediate reward. It is in these moments that you prove your commitment, and it is in these moments that you truly build the foundation for lasting success. Building resilience in the face of adversity. Life is full of challenges, and often these challenges come when we least expect them. When you're on a path toward greatness, it is not the absence of difficulty that will define your success, but your ability to face adversity with resilience. Resilience is the capacity to keep pushing forward, to rise above the setbacks, and to remain committed to your vision when the world seems to be against you. Adversity is inevitable. It is a part of the process, and it is something that everyone who has achieved great things has faced. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is not the challenges themselves, but the way in which they respond to those challenges. Do you let adversity stop you, or do you use it as fuel to propel yourself forward? The ability to keep pushing in the face of difficulty is the hallmark of a person who is committed to their purpose. Resilience is about understanding that setbacks are not the end of the journey, they are simply a part of it. When nobody is watching, when the challenges seem insurmountable, it is your resilience that will keep you going. It is the ability to get up after you fall, to keep working after you fail, and to press forward with unwavering determination. Resilience is the secret ingredient that allows you to weather the storms and continue on your path no matter how hard the journey becomes. In many ways, resilience is built in the quiet moments when the world is unaware of your struggles. It is in these moments that you prove to yourself that you will not give up, that your commitment is unshakable. Adversity can break some people, but for those who are resilient, adversity becomes the training ground for greatness. Every difficulty you face strengthens your resolve and prepares you for the next step in your journey. Building resilience also involves having the right mindset. When you face challenges, it is easy to become discouraged, to question your ability, and to lose sight of your goals. But resilient individuals maintain a positive attitude, focusing on the opportunities that each challenge presents. They understand that every obstacle is a chance to grow, to learn, and to improve. They view setbacks as stepping stones, not roadblocks, and they are determined to keep pushing forward regardless of the circumstances. Lastly, resilience is the ability to maintain hope. Even when there seems to be no light at the end of the tunnel, resilient individuals trust in the process. They believe that their hard work will eventually pay off, even if it is not immediately apparent. They understand that success is not determined by the ease of the journey, but by their ability to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the road may become. The importance of consistency. Success is not achieved by doing something great once It is achieved by doing small things consistently over time. Consistency is the key to long-term success, and it is the principle that separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up. When you continue to push, even when nobody is watching, you are building a habit of consistency that will eventually lead to great achievements. Consistency is about showing up every day, regardless of how you feel, regardless of the circumstances, and regardless of whether anyone acknowledges your efforts. It is the ability to keep doing what needs to be done day in and day out, even when the rewards are not immediately apparent. When you are consistent, you are creating momentum. Small, consistent actions lead to big results over time. Many people start strong but lose their way when they do not see immediate results. It is in these moments, when the results are not visible, that consistency becomes essential. You must trust in the process, knowing that your consistent efforts will eventually lead to success. Success is not a one-time event. It is the result of sustained effort over time. When you continue to push, even in the absence of recognition, you are building the momentum necessary to achieve your goals. In addition to the external rewards that consistency brings, it also builds internal strength. The more you practice consistency, the stronger your discipline becomes. You begin to trust yourself, to believe in your ability to continue moving forward, even when it feels difficult. This inner strength is what will keep you going when nobody is watching and when external validation is absent. Consistency also helps you overcome the challenges of doubt and discouragement. It is easy to question your abilities when things are not progressing as quickly as you would like, but consistency gives you a reason to keep going, to remain faithful to the process. Even if you are not seeing immediate results, your consistent efforts are laying the groundwork for future success. Ultimately, consistency is the key that unlocks the door to success. It is not the grand gestures or the moments of instant recognition that make you successful. It is the quiet, persistent effort that you put in day after day, even when no one is watching. The power of faith and belief in your vision. When you are pushing forward, especially when nobody is watching, faith becomes your strongest ally. Faith is the belief in something greater than what is currently visible. It is the confidence that your efforts, though unseen, are leading you toward a greater purpose. When you have faith in your vision, you are willing to keep moving forward, regardless of the obstacles in your path or the lack of external validation. Belief in your vision is the driving force behind everything you do. It is what keeps you going when there are no accolades, no applause, and no one cheering you on. Your faith in the process, in the promise of your vision, is what propels you forward, even when the world seems indifferent. It is the belief that your efforts matter, even when the results are not immediately visible. Faith is also what gives you the courage to take risks. When you believe in your vision, you are willing to step into the unknown, to face challenges that others may shy away from. This kind of faith allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. And it gives you the strength to keep going when the path is uncertain. Your belief in your vision is the fuel that keeps the fire of your purpose burning bright. In addition, faith strengthens your resilience. When you face setbacks, faith helps you to persevere. It reminds you that the journey is not over, that the setbacks are only temporary, and that success is still possible. Faith allows you to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems unclear. It gives you the hope and confidence needed to face adversity with courage. Faith also enables you to embrace patience. Many people give up too soon because they are not seeing the results they expect. But faith teaches you to trust the process, to be patient, and to understand that success takes time. When you have faith in your vision, you are willing to continue working, even when the fruits of your labor have not yet ripened. You believe that in due time your efforts will bear fruit. Ultimately, faith is what sustains you during the unseen moments of your journey. It is the belief that your efforts matter, that your vision is worth pursuing, and that success will come to those who persevere with faith and belief in the process. The role of patience in achieving success. Patience is a virtue that many of us overlook in our fast-paced world. We live in a time where instant gratification is the norm and we expect results immediately. However, true success requires patience. When nobody is watching, when the world is silent, it is patience that allows you to continue moving forward. It is the ability to trust the process, to keep pushing without knowing when the breakthrough will come. Patience is not about passivity. It is about persistence. It's the understanding that greater achievements take time, and that success is the result of consistent effort over a long period. When you are patient, you are not discouraged at lack of immediate results. Instead, you trust that your efforts will eventually pay off. You are willing to wait for the right time, knowing that the journey is just as important as the destination. The process of achieving your goals often involves delays, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Patience teaches you to accept these challenges as part of the journey. It helps you maintain your focus and stay committed to your vision, even when the road is long and the destination is not yet in sight. Patience gives you the strength to endure the waiting period without becoming disheartened. Moreover, patience teaches you to appreciate the small wins along the way. In our quest for big achievements, we often overlook the small steps that bring us closer to our goals. Patience allows you to celebrate the incremental progress you make, even when the final result is still far off. This sense of appreciation keeps you motivated and reminds you that every step forward is an important part of the journey. Patience also helps you to stay grounded. It prevents you from rushing into decisions or actions that might lead to failure. When you are patient, you give yourself the time to plan, to think carefully, and to make decisions that align with your long-term vision. Patience allows you to act with wisdom rather than being driven by urgency or impatience. Ultimately, patience is the key to enduring the times when nobody is watching. It is the ability to stay the course, to trust the process, and to remain committed to your vision, even when the results seem far away. Patience allows you to build the character, resilience, and faith necessary to achieve long-term success. The influence of a strong work ethic. A strong work ethic is the foundation of success. It is the willingness to put in the effort, to go the extra mile, and to keep working hard, even when there is no one around to acknowledge your efforts. A strong work ethic is what enables you to keep pushing when nobody is watching, because it is rooted in your personal commitment to excellence. A strong work ethic is not just about working hard, it is about working smart. It involves being disciplined, focused, and dedicated to producing high quality work regardless of whether anyone is there to see it. When you have a strong work ethic, you do not need external validation to motivate you. Your inner drive and commitment to doing your best are enough to keep you going. Moreover, a strong work ethic is what separates the truly successful from those who fall short. It is easy to do the bare minimum when no one is watching, but those who achieve greatness go above and beyond. They give their best effort, not because they expect to be recognized, but because they take pride in their work. They know that excellence is not contingent on an audience. It is a standard they set for themselves. Having a strong work ethic also means being persistent in the face of obstacles. When things get tough, when progress seems slow, it is your work ethic that will keep you moving forward. It is the ability to keep putting in the effort, to keep pushing, even when the results are not visible. A strong work ethic gives you the stamina to continue, to stay focused on the task at hand, and to never settle for mediocrity. A strong work ethic is a reflection of your character. It demonstrates your commitment to your purpose and your refusal to settle for anything less than your best. When you work with integrity, when you strive for excellence, even in the absence of an audience, you build the foundation for lasting success. Finally, a strong work ethic instills a sense of pride in your work. When you give your best effort, regardless of who is watching, you know that you are living up to your full potential. This sense of pride motivates you to keep pushing, to keep striving, and to keep growing. Learning from failure. Failure is not the end of the road, it is a teacher. In the unseen moments when nobody is watching, you will inevitably face failure. But failure does not define you, it refines you. When you fail, you learn. And it is these lessons that prepare you for the next level of success. Failure teaches you to adapt, to grow, and to improve. The most successful people are not those who have avoided failure, but those who have learned from it. They understand that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but a part of the process. Each failure is an opportunity to learn, to understand what went wrong, and to make adjustments. Failure becomes a stepping stone rather than an obstacle. Failure also teaches humility. It reminds us that success is not guaranteed and that we must continue to work, learn, and grow. The ability to learn from failure is what allows you to keep pushing when nobody is watching. You do not allow failure to discourage you. Instead, you use it as fuel to keep moving forward. Moreover, failure is often a sign that you are pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. You are trying new things, taking risks, and stepping into unknown territory. While failure may seem discouraging, it is actually an indication that you are growing. It is only when you stop trying that failure truly becomes a setback. Learning from failure also requires a mindset shift. Instead of viewing failure as defeat, you must view it as feedback. It is not a sign that you are not good enough. It is simply information that you can use to improve. Failure teaches you resilience, determination, and the ability to bounce back stronger than before. Ultimately, failure is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It is a part of the journey, and it is in those moments of failure that your character is truly tested. When you learn from failure and continue to push forward, even when nobody is watching, you are building the resilience and strength necessary to achieve your goals. Finding motivation from within. External motivation is fleeting. It is the internal drive that keeps you going when nobody is watching. When there is no one around to encourage you, it is your inner strength and determination that must carry you forward. Finding motivation from within is essential to long-term success because it does not rely on the approval of others. Internal motivation comes from a deep understanding of your purpose. When you know why you are doing what you are doing, when you are clear about your goals, you do not need anyone to remind you to keep going. Your purpose becomes your fuel, your passion becomes your drive, and your determination becomes your unwavering commitment. Finding motivation from within also means having a deep sense of accountability. You are not doing this for anyone else, you are doing it for yourself. Your internal drive is what pushes you forward even when the road is difficult and there is no external recognition. When you are motivated from within, you are not waiting for someone else to tell you what to do, you are taking charge of your own destiny. Moreover, internal motivation is sustainable, unlike external validation, which can be inconsistent. Your inner drive remains constant. It comes from a place of passion, purpose, and personal growth. When you rely on external motivation, you are dependent on circumstances and others. But when you find motivation within yourself, you become self-sufficient and empowered to keep pushing regardless of what is happening around you. Internal motivation also helps you stay true to your values. It is easy to be swayed by the opinions of others or the desire for external rewards. But when you are motivated from within, you stay focused on what truly matters to you. Your internal drive keeps you aligned with your purpose and ensures that you are pursuing goals. Finally, finding motivation from within allows you to cultivate a sense of self-belief. You trust in your ability to achieve your goals, even when the path is unclear and the world is silent. Your internal motivation gives you the strength to keep pushing, to keep growing, and to keep pursuing your vision regardless of whether anyone is watching. Ladies and gentlemen, there is tremendous power in pushing forward, even when nobody is watching. It is during these quiet, unseen moments that your true character is forged. Your resilience, discipline, patience, and belief in your vision will carry you through the challenges and setbacks that you face. The road to success is not always easy, and often it is walked in solitude. But if you remain committed to your purpose, if you continue to push forward with faith, persistence, and internal motivation, you will build the foundation for lasting success. Keep pushing, even when nobody is watching, for it is in these moments that greatness is born.